So going to Charlotte Major, I think we had a lot of hype coming in. You know, coming off that 2-8-7 victories over Cyclops, coming in first place in APAC. After going through, you know, pretty much the gauntlet, we had Team 1, Oxygen, us, and I believe Direwolves in our pool, and I think we could have easily came out, you know, first or second in our pool and made a deep run in the Charlotte Major. So, you know, it was unfortunate that we didn't get our visas, but the players were able to prove what they were capable of at the Berlin Major. I think missing out on the Charlotte Major allowed us to have more fuel, add more fuel to the fire, so that when we came to Berlin, we knew we had something to prove. We knew, you know, we wanted to tell, you know, to show people like, hey, you know, we're not just onliners, we're not just dominant in APAC, we're able to hold our own with this new roster against international competition. You know, going to Charlotte, you know, missing out on Charlotte, yeah, we missed out on some international experience, but I didn't think it was make or break for this team. I think it just kept them more motivated, and it allowed us to be like, hey, you know, let's make this opportunity count.
All right, we just got in, checked in and everything, so now we're about to go see the hotel room. Nice little entrance over here. Leads all the way back. Told them to give me a nice view, and they didn't disappoint. This is my space for the next 8 days, and you know, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll film more content with the boys as they get in here, and I will see you all soon. Peace. So I just got done sorting out everything. Shout out to Logitech. They each get a keyboard, a mouse, a headset, in-ears, and a mouse pad. Then we got their gear with the hoodies, the shirt, jerseys, you know, and then one more that we haven't released yet. Yeah, so I'm about to go shower, and soon after I'll get the boys to come on in. I'm gonna be meeting the R6 boys for the first time, and I've had them for over 1.5 years now. So this will be interesting. It's my first time meeting the boys. You know, they were supposed to go to Charlotte. We didn't get visas. The visas got denied, and you know what? Berlin is take 2. So I think once they're done showering, they're gonna head on over to my room, and I'll let you guys see the interaction that we have for the first time. Alrighty, see you guys.
Yo!
Hello!
Oh my god!
How are you guys?
Good. Hello. Yo, what's up?
What's good?
First time. Hello.
This is awesome. Seeing you guys for the first time.
Yes,
The hoodies, I really like the quality of the hoodie.
yeah, it's so good.
So it will keep you guys warm.
เห็นว่าเนี่ยว่าเราต้องอยู่ข้างหน้า
ได้ไม่ยอมเลย
There you go.
เอง
Okay.
ถุงเยอะไม่ต้องยอม
3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
It's up to them now to show that they have improved, that they have worked on the issues, and are able and capable of taking on Elevate, who I think in this matchup might have a slight favorite above themselves.
Well, where do we find them? Theme Park. The map ban was done prior towards the break, so just to update you, we find ourselves heading to Theme Park. It is a map where Elevate have a 1-for-1 record on it with a perfect flawless defensive half. To make sure no one can get behind them, it's again this play, but there it is. Onigiri's finally able to find one through the drone hole.
A stun is coming through in just a second now. They know he's still there. A drip out comes through. Mark will be able to shut him down. And now they know Nello is still out there. Brief fires come through. He will get a second. And that's a 5-on-2 for Elevate.
I mean, it was really playing his life. Solotov finds one. He's retaken barrels. The kit's cold. He just looks away on the second, but he still almost finds it. No! Elevate! Angle, there's a bit of a roll. There's a grenade that forces a bit of movement. DCH behind it. Sapper gets the connection. Tyrant and Mark either side. A 2 versus 1. A little bit of the strike, and there's the reveal, but they're able to win the follow-up fight. DCH doubles down, keeps that trigger going, and now it's a 4 versus nobody.
It's a rush.
Yeah, there it is. Over
soft.
straight in. It's soft. It's in. There it go. They're locked out. The Alza can only find 1.5. They're dropped. The kit round the back catches the oil drop on the hatch as well. It's suddenly just 2 M&M players left, but they're going to see if they can stick it. They're held. They're locked out. They're dropped down. The spray round. It's gone a little bit away from them. They held the doors. And now Neo is that backline. I said he was the support. Now he's all that's left. Cannot find him. That was over the hatch on the top where we last saw him. Mr. Punch. Punches Tyrant's card. Marcus then the next to step in. There's that new duo. There's that new duo. Nello is off the board, and suddenly Usus is looking down a hatch, but not for very long. Onigiri.
Too much damage, and that leaves us in this 2v4, 2v5 situation.
There's the kit code. 36 seconds. They got to try and dig it in for.
Oh,
Do
the
they
finger.
know? Oh, Mr. Punch takes them out of the occasion. A swing round the door. DCH. Makes it one more, and now suddenly the round has filtered through the fingers of M&M. Neo is the last on the board, but it's Elevate. Backside of Yellow Stairs, but those Valkyrie cameras are giving it all away. It's Mark from the top of Dragon. It's Nello, all that's left here for M&M to try and keep themselves into this fight itself. He's able to get a scrappy fight and find the first and a bit of revenge, but 5 seconds and 2 more players left. He won't even be able to breach the boards. Elevate, they take this game!
They take the first 3 points here at the Major in Berlin, and they will be more than happy with that one. It was a long delay that they have to wait for before they finally got going, but they came out swinging, especially on their defensive half right here, and they managed to pick up 3 very important points because they are fighting for a top 2 spot. They're all in and around the side. They just need the cover to be on point, but Mark will be able to find one as the return comes through. Sapper finds one as well as the plant's down.
Oh no, it's just got out at the very last second there. It's down and locked in, but with only 1 player left there underneath, they have the sight back, and sure, there's a Candela around on the corner. There's a Captain Wamai just before nobody could see. Onigiri's gone, and so Sapper! Elevate, they find themselves in the lead 2 rounds in a row.
Great pickup for Astralis.
The drop on the hatch comes through. They're over the bottom. Mr. Punch is able to find one. There's a swing, but it's covered from the side. There's another one. Mr. Punch hits hard. That E-box there on the core. It's a swing round. DCH is able to find the connection. The pistol over the top. Spray through. But Mr. Punch with the 4K. There he goes. On to the next step. There he goes. Into Sapper. There he goes. But now he's concerned. There is the body in trophy. Still tucked round. Holding on. But Mark, he moved into the other space. He reached a Caddick. Now Forrest has to do a little bit of a dirty job. But there's Elevate once again. Iconic. It's brought them closer. And it's brought a bit of a dangerous game. Iconic. He's hoping for the swing, but it's Onigiri. Well, Mark's now on the plant spot. DCH gets the catch onto one. Forrest has found his way through. Onigiri,
below.
now's the time to go for it. No, yeah, you're right, it's below. The kit doesn't go down. It's just 1 player left. Suddenly, there's the swing round. Forrest has made his way back up towards the top now in the position I thought he was, and now they're going to see if they can get the plant itself. No! Elevate, map point. Conic round the corner. Onigiri's putting the claymore down. The spray comes out, but it's revenge. Mr. Punch has the cover, has the catch, and there's one more. Shuttle is caught out. It is a 5 versus 1, a minute 20. They are sitting on the precipice of top point. 6 points! APAC, welcome to the region. Welcome to our game, Astralis. Welcome to our group.
6 points on the board for Elevate in only 2 games. They've knocked out M&M in terms of their first points. They've just taken the very first of Astralis as well. And they sit alone at the very top with 6 points, 2 games of a buffer with only 4 to go for them. So really well done by Elevate. The fist bumps are coming through. But before we get any further into this game, let's just quickly toss it to a break.
After day one of groups, not gonna lie, I was pretty hyped to beat Eminem the way we did and to beat Astralis, day one. This is the same Astralis team that were that came in second at the Charlotte Major. A lot of expectations were on them. I think people had them and us making out of groups, and to beat them the way that we did on Oregon, that map that they hadn't lost in, I want to say, the last 6 months, kind of just showed everybody like, hey, we do mean business. We're here to prove our worth, and we're here to stay and here to compete at the international level.
He's on his drone. He's a freebie. Sapper puts the 2 versus 2. Sapper, are you gonna swing? Are you gonna swing? There it is! Well, they're more focused on the sight, and Mark takes the wing off of Mr. Punch, who takes the breath of SDK.
At least above the yellow stairs will be opened up. That's going to be an angle that now gets used by Miracle, but a pre-fire comes in. And Agiri will be hitting in with the MK14, and it looks like Elevate might be able to put themselves into the lead here with 3 consecutive 1 rounds if it's not for Handy.
Think safety first, and it's somehow SDK. Mr. Punch and Miracle find 1 apiece on the backside, 50 seconds, and they've got to try and bite their way through to the 2 remaining players.
SDK is able to return. There's a little bit of damage to Nagiri right here, but he gets taken out. And that means the side is now open. SDK comes in from the back though, finds a Nagiri. Not quite to confirm yet. It's with the SMG. He needs to reload both his weapons. He needs to run for it, and that's exactly what he's doing. He wants to get into the side, but he gets taken out. Mark will get the kill. It's Elevator at 1 point on the board. Maybe a lock off there. Fantasy though gets completely flushed out by Sapper. Coming up from the yellow stairs, looking to first recover, gets the kill onto Miracle. It seems like Elevator turning this around, even though they managed to drop the diffuser this early on the side of Furia. Now a player right behind onto the balcony. The plant seems to be coming down. Is the cover on point? Yes, it is. It is going to be Elevate that win it against Furia. They take 3 points. They are on top of the group, and look at how happy they are. They deserve it.
Off to a bit of a slower start, but it did manage to come in as the very top seed of the NAL, and they are here to win that trophy, to do what they couldn't do in Charlotte.
Find the man inside the bathroom. Punch taking the direct route 101 in towards the bathroom itself. Finds himself 1.
Unity here. Iconic, of course, has the high fire rate vector, but shut down with a beautiful pre-fire.
Tapper, but Shuttle shuts him down. That could be it at this point. Sapper gets 1 back, but they've still got more to go.
The far side, but Sapper's well aware. He's going to use that
shot.
gap, but J9 hits it on the reverse. Mark and Sapper, though, close it out. Comes off the diffuser, finds that final kill. What a round for Elevate. Not disrupting what Elevate want to do. They're not forcing anybody out of position. Come on, you know that DCH is playing there. He manages to get 1, but is shut down in a trade as Forrest pushes in. It's all up to Mr. Punch. This could be a problem with constant red pings coming out. Mr. Punch has got an opportunity for 1, for 2, and that is the knockout punch as Elevate find their first successful defense. Straight up the pantry stairs there. EMP grenade going in ahead of him to allow the Selma to detonate. And look at the over-aggression coming in as Sapper, based on that opening kill where they've put the case down on the ground. And it just gets worse and worse as the team kill comes in. Iconic was just running into the nade there. J9 DP fire taken down.
Is he in or out? That's the kind of thing that can cost you. And right now, it's costing them hard. Sapper finds another kill for his team. Another 4 versus 3 for Elevate. Making a 4v2 as he almost lined up for the Jaeger coming as well. The invasion. 1 from the left, 2 from the right as 1 steps into the room behind the pool table. Ducks down low. Waiting for the fight to come through, but Sapper finds a massive 3k. What a round to make yourself heard. Forrest, all that stands between Elevate and 2 points. They find it, and Elevate secure themselves a spot in the playoffs.
Welcome to playoffs.
Let's go!
I feel there's a lot of pressure because we're the only APAC team, and everyone gonna counting on us to do well, and yeah, we try our best.
First of all, like on day 2, playing against Furia, I really respect like Latam team, Furia, FaZe, W7M. All of this team is so good, and they have a good teamwork. And on that day, like we can beat Furia, and then I really happy to won that game against Furia. I feel some pressure from like the APAC team, the list team, that they cannot go to the stage, and we have to try our best to show our ability of the APAC team. Like we are the last team that we can go in, and we try our best.
It was a really surreal feeling. I think Furia was a team that we had struggled with. I think at least with the old roster, going back to SI, this roster is able to compete, at the international level. This roster is one of the best that we have seen in a very long time.
It's time to get stuck into it. The last day of the group stage here in Berlin's about to kick off. Elevate have already confirmed their spot. In fact, they have amazed everybody.
He's found an advanced position. Is Mark going to check the corner? One bullet will be enough, and it's straight between the eyes. 2v3. And a possibility for Elevate, looking very good now. Swinging from split, sprays on through. DCH makes it a 1v1, but there's no time to plant. Clearing Freezer. It opens up the round, but uses too over-aggressive. A foolish decision, and it may cost him the round. But Solotov brings it back. Elevate now in a 2 versus 2, and it is going to be a none versus none. Surely not. Solotov! He clutches the one-on-one. He's got his crosshair in just the right place. He does enough damage to take down Mr. Punch. The plan is down, but it's all up to Mark, the planter. He makes it a 1v1. Is this man going to do it all by himself? Donagiri takes him down. DCH and Mark also try their best, but Tyrant, he's found a quad. One more kill left. Standing between Eminem and Matchpoint, it is Mark. We've seen him clutch up in the 1v2 before, but this is such a tall order. No ace for Tyrant. It's a 1v1. Mark might not know it, but Neo's going to get this diffuser down. Solotov cold on the ground, but Neo moves in for the plant after confirming that kill. It's all on Onigiri. He's had a rough game so far, reveals his position. He's worried about the vertical angles. He needs to deny the plant, and rounding off, it is Nello. Goes in for the peek. He's got to land this shot. A quick peek. Oh, and a nice shot as well. DCH now 1v2 walking dead into the crossfire. Handy will lock it in. See for Mr. Punch to hammer that one down. And STK does indeed get punished. Sapper comes in for support. Handy as well. Punished. And that's top floor control for Elevate.
But oh no!
Oh,
Mr.
the
Punch!
feeds.
Oh, he just sees his feet, taking him out. Now Miracle left in the 1-on-3 situation.
Gets one, gets two.
Oh no!
Could this be the miracle that Furia needed? 1v3! Still 2 players to find, and not enough time to get on that diffuser. Furia! 7-1. They dominate Elevate.
On day 3, I feel like we try to keep our strat, like we don't want to leak our stat out, so we used to play Oregon for 2 maps against Eminem and Furia, I think. We just want to keep our strat and then keep focusing on the stage champion.
I don't know that I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, we're just chilling. We didn't take anything seriously. We just saving strats for fighting against the W7M. Everyone gonna say that, oh, we got slam and things, but yeah, it's a plan that we're saving strats. We just play as the same as we play. Very confident because just win 1 or 2 more games, we're gonna qualify for the playoff, and we just take it easy, no pressure. So yeah, I'm pretty confident with this roster.
For me, I feel happy about our performance. Like we are the last team from APAC, even APAC North and APAC South, that we can go to the stage, and like we come so far. Like this is our first time in like the new roster with this Berlin major with the crowd, and we can finish on topic. I think this is far enough, and next major we're gonna try to have a better result.
Into our final group, the D. Here's what it all looked like, and our team qualified are Furia, again, from Brazil, representing LATAM. Elevate from APAC, making it through. All right, not bad.
Elevate were undefeated at one point. Elevate had 4 straight wins, and then got to day 3 and said, we don't care anymore. So they're here as the 2 seed as opposed to the 1 seed. A lot of people had Astralis getting out of this group. Obviously, North American Copium says you can't have everything that you want, so they're gone. M&M couldn't do anything in this group, so it's Furia and Elevate. It's probably one of the better stories we've seen this year about how much Elevate has been able to represent APAC as a whole. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I think this crowd will support Elevate in their games because
I think so.
Elevate are like the sweethearts.
APAC? Yeah, we got APAC fans in here. Thank you so much, gentlemen. You've been wonderful, and thank you, Jesse, for arriving literally at the I guess, 11th hour.
I'm so tired.
I know, but we have a long day, and we have some exciting matches for everybody. Berlin, are you ready for the first game of the major? W7M versus Elevate. Let's get it started. Onward, Casters. Let's go. It's Amanda and Dev. Enjoy.
Cheers, Milosh. The theater is filling up. The players are in the lobby. Mandy, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
And Elevate, the last shining light for APAC. The Kings of Thailand looking to make their mark on history here in Berlin. Where do we begin? It's the first quarterfinal of the major. What are they saying?
Onigiri.
They want to. Hey, you guys want to see another record broken? Onigiri has been in shy form this tournament. It's the newbies on Elevate that have been stepping up. But as we get into the game, there's no stopping it from here. Line is going down. What can Onigiri do on the side? No C4. Has to move forward. Has to deny the plan, but feeling the pressure from the red stairs. DCH, a 1v4. Surely not possible. W7M, they just don't stop. Trying his best to duel around the precarious angles. The trade comes through from W7M. It's all on Mark now.
A cheeky melee angle. Herds has only just been picked up as well. He has the chance to take this one-on-one, and he does. Can he collect the second? Plant is going down.
And confirmed, it's all on Mark. His first game in front of an audience, and he must deliver the goods. He's got time to play with. A cheeky angle, a nice spray. And W7M, give him the respect he deserves! Mark to
clutch up, but GDN says not today, son.
The site, we've just seen two players now rotate down the white stairs, wary that the entry might come through at any time. W7M, the tempo, the pressure is relentless onto the site, and Elevate. What are they going to do about it?
Pressure's the right word. Elevate feeling it, but finally, they come to life. W7M shot down. Volps is the last one left. It's flawless from Elevate.
And the crowd cheering for Elevate, finally back in this game. Let's go, Elevate!
They're going to need all the help that they can get, Mandy. W7M has been phenomenal. They're up 5-1, and now we switch sides. Elevate on the attack. Only one bullet Herds needs to down DCH, but Mr. Punch comes right on back.
JV, though, he can collect one in the 1 versus 5. It's going to have to be a miraculous clutch from him. 3 players inside of inside of Cigar, but he's being surrounded. Do they know where he is? The plant is starting to go down.
Got to isolate these 1v1s. Oh, no way! Such a pivotal role here on this small bakery window, but oh, he does get Herds. Keeper barrier's not going to save ya. Elevate have turned it up. But they're not going to slow down. They're not going to give in to any adversity, to any scoreline, to any advantage that W7M might have. Elevate says, we don't care. GDN now in the 1v5. It is another flawless round for Elevate. Mark, he's the first one to step forward, playing the position on the reinforcement. See you later, JV. Oh my God. Mark and Sapper together will march downstairs. GDN puts a face full of buckshot into Sapper. Onigiri, though, loses his fight through the hatch. Mark has to step up. A 1v2. There's no time. He knows the position at GDN, but that shotgun is good for another.
He's pushing pressure through Bakery. It's going to be an onslaught from Elevate. 3 one-on-ones. Can they win it out?
A nade for DCH. Onigiri takes down Volps. Numbers advantage Elevate, but there's no time. Herds goes above. A risk. Such a big risk he makes. And GDN is the sole player on this site. He's taken down, but the diffuser is called on the ground. There is nothing Elevate can do. The rising stars of Brazil charge their way.
After map 1, it was, I believe, the players, it was the first time on main stage, first time playing at a live event. They needed to get the nerves out of the way.
On map 1, we feel like they prepare for us a lot about the cafe map. Like, we got 5-0, that I think that we defend first, and then they push like the first half like 5-0, and then it's gonna be so hard to come back, right?
Make his way in the smoke to cover as well. Elevate. What does this execute?
Oh my God, Sapper,
oh, no.
He's right up in their face. Can he take this 1v1 with the Warden? A dangerous game to play. Mark is getting that diffuser down. Sapper goes out. He has been eliminated, but he distracted the Warden for long enough to let that plant go down. 3v3 now, and Elevate have the post plant. Up on the hatches. W7M must retake.
Cover the flank. Does he have info? Yes, he does. Peek to come through the double door. Onigiri, he can land some of his shots, but he's got to find more. He's got to find more if he wants to find the kill. Now God. W7M, 2 players doubling down. Onigiri!
Onigiri! With the DMR name, a more dynamic duo. JV, he can't get it done. It's Elevate. Down goes Sapper. Oh, a big pick. And Onigiri to double up. Sapper, what is going on? W7M, where is your reply? JV with a C4, 1 HP, and that is just not happening. Elevate, a Voltrop, the Monty, everything. I got a feeling we got some Elevate fans in the house.
Yeah, we certainly do, Elevate fans in the house. What a beautiful attack from Elevate that time. They saw the roamers, they were on the other side of the map, they were holding on, telegraphing.
It's everywhere all at once. They're in the side as well. Mr. Punch flashed, he finds the kill, and Onigiri comes to life in Garage. Mr. Punch traded, but DCH to step up, it's a 2v2. And now Onigiri, he detonates the Vulcan canister, it could be exactly what he needed. Hurts to force that diffuser down. Volps a nice flash, but here comes DCH. Plant denied. It's all on Hurts, and he just can't do it. Elevate, get it done.
Elevate, they hop right back off their horse on the same page. But hang on a second, Hurts has just stuck his way to the bomb site.
Hurts, he was meant to be our savior, said W7M, but Elevate, they shut down this push. And that Monty so cautious of the crossfire. Sapper in the elevator. Mark on the balcony. DCH moving in as well to support. W7M desperate now. Numbers disadvantage, and it's just getting worse by the minute. Elevate in the 4v1. It's all on Volps.
Flashes to go out onto Elevate, making his way up the main stairs now, but look at all the lines of sight being shown. Look at the crossfires. Elevate now getting aggressive, feeling confident in their tempo, in their moment.
Oh, nice down there for Volps. A star player for W7M, but Elevate have been marching forth. 1 round away. They did so well. Oh my God, look at this, an early jump out. DCH. How do you do it? This corner. W7M so terrified. Elevate. They stand tall once again. It's a 4v3. Finally, DCH taken out.
Telegraphs the push of JV and the time is running low.
Oh, but there's something here for W7M. There's something to work with. Mr. Punch though. He's not going to have any of it. A pre-placed C4 now in stock as well, Volps. In for the flank, he can't deny the plant, but there goes the Monty, and it is all done! Elevate! They grab the bull by the horns, and they push us to map 3.
รู้สึกว่าเราก็ทำได้แล้วก็สู้มันได้เหมือนกันแบบแรกก็แค่เราไม่ได้ตื่นแต่พอมันแบบนี้เราก็เอามันอยู่อ่ะหยุดได้ครับผมก็รู้สึกตื่นเต้นมากนะเราเวลาแบบเชียร์แบบว่า let's go elevate let's go elevate ผมก็โอเคเฮียแม่งมีแต่คนเชียร์ทีมพวกกูนี่หว่าทีมกูแม่งดังนี่หว่าเฮียที่มันถิ่นกูของจริงมาเนี่ยก็รู้สึกดีครับผม
There, the line scan to bring out and Hurts the first in the building.
Oh, and Volps, just look at the way you jump straight into that office window. Full retake now for these two type players, and Volps finishes what was left of DCH. It's all Sapper, 1v5. A dominant way to start this game for W7M, flawless in the opening round. With Sapper going down, Mark quick to reply.
DCH still steadfast, holding on to office, but actually Hurts.
JV's got to land this shot, but there's Mr. Punch. He was so good during the group stage. And now he's found his footing here.
On this player outside on the AC balcony. Just slipping away from his line of sight, but the shots connect onto Volps.
Look at the confidence from Elevate's captain as he continues to peak in the 4v1. 4 Elevate means that Sapper, he's got to make this position count. Round the corner, he can find one. Doesn't see the second player. Here's it ring out, and Onigiri, meanwhile, the trap. Time is on his side, but Volps, oh, he fakes it! He's got to land the shot, DCH, you just have to survive!
DCH! With the final kill of the round off the back of time. below, but DCH, he has the read, he has the vertical. Sapper to find the second onto Volps. It's all falling apart for W7M.
It's far too late. A nice attempt at adapting for W7M to use the Selmas to open the hatch, but it's just too slow. And now they must make a desperate attempt to push in and frag out JV on the ingress, but there's Mr. Punch, SMT 11.
Armory side push instead, but Onigiri, he's there to challenge them. Gun in hands, and KZ to be taken down. GDN now left in the 1-on-5.
How many flawless rounds have Elevate managed this series?
And Mr. Punch has a grenade in hand. This could be disastrous for KZ. And he gets taken down anyway by DCH. DCH sneaking his way through CCTV now. The wall being open, aggressive player on the doorway, but the shots connect. The headshot, it's perfect from DCH. Hers to trade one back into Sapper, but the man advantage still in favor of Elevate. Mr. Punch!
It's all on Herds now, and that's not happening. Elevate. A lovely start to their attacking half. They can lose the opening pick, they can lose the SI kill world record holder, it doesn't matter.
Elevate are now faced with the second problem here, and that's to clear out the top floor. But of course, Mr. Punch, he's the second one playing that cutoff on the ground floor, is able to find one of the anchors. He can find another. Herds taken down, getting aggressive on the hatch, and Elevate now at the man advantage. Can he find a third? Volps, he can find the trade, but not before Onigiri is on his tail, and GDN in the side as well.
And he's the last one left. W7M may well be falling right here. Elevate have been so phenomenal here on border. Flawless attacks so far. Picture perfect. Could be pulled at the right moment. And there it is. Detonated. And W7M tie the scoreline. What a play.
In his hand.
And he must land this opening shot. Mr. Punch steps up. Volps goes down. W7M wait with bated breath. They could lock in a semi-final right here, but they will have to land the impossible on Onigiri! The man himself to push us into overtime.
And overtime is exactly what this series deserves.
For W7M time and time again, but he's been shut down! The star player is gone! Is there a Yokai drone to deny this plan? As GDN moves forward, he goes for the spray! Another match point! W7M, Elevate starts to step up, but Volps, he survives. It's all on the Sapper, it's a 1v2 with that diffuser planted. They're charging their way towards victory, the climb. It's gotta be the kill here. Gotta be the final lock-in for KZ. Sapper goes for a run, but surely that's the end of it. He's got no time, and W7M just playing with their food. A good attempt, but now he's got to stick it. There's no second chances. GDN, all he has to do is pull the trigger. A new era of siege is upon us, and their flag flies blue, green, and yellow. W7M, Summit Mount Elevate.
For me, it's a devastating loss, but like I said, it's one of my fault. So yeah, I take that because I misplayed some round or some moment. I let my team down. I need to say sorry to like the two new player that it's their first LAN. I know that they expect to go deeper than the quarterfinals, but I promise the fan that we will come back stronger on Asia Major. Yeah.
อาจจะมีส่วนอาจจะแบบทำให้ความมั่นใจมาอะไรเงี้ยแบบคนดูไฮป์แต่ทีมเราแต่ฝั่งนู้นไม่มีเสียงเชียร์ฝั่งนู้นเลยแบบน่าจะกดดันฝั่งนู้นเยอะพอสมควรก็รู้สึกเสียดายนะแบบคิดว่าจะทำแบบมันแค่นิดเดียวอ่ะคิดว่าจะทำแบบได้ดีกว่านี้คิดว่าจะปิดเกมได้อะแต่มันก็เป็นข้อผิดพลาดที่แบบต้องไปแก้ในอนาคตอีกทำอะไรไม่ได้จำข้อผิดพลาดไว้แล้วก็เก็บไปแก้ไขขอบคุณที่เชียร์ครับแล้วก็ขอบคุณที่ซัพพอร์ตทุกคนน่ารักมากเวลาได้เจอตัวจริงๆนี่คนรู้สึกดีเลยครับแบบมาขอถ่ายรูปขอลายเซ็นอะไรเงี้ยฟีลดีมากครับ
To our fans in the crowd at Berlin, thank you all for your support to hear the Elevate chants. was something that I will always remember, considering that it was my first Rainbow event, first team that I had that, you know, made it to the main stage, and just to hear the chants, you know, not necessarily started by me, but from just other people chanting, you know, whether it's Onigiri or Let's Go Elevate, I will always remember it. And you know, to all the fans that got the stickers, that came up to the players that asked for photos and autographs, you know, thank you all for your support, and you know, we hope to continue making you guys proud.